Today, Precarious plays
Fire Emblem! This should be a nice, easy map to work back into actually playing the game.
Mm-hmm.
That's a cute snow effect. Hey, it's over all of the menu elements. That's interesting. Do you see that?
Aww. That's so cute.
That's interesting to me because I learned that apparently one of the tricks Nintendo used for The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker was, I'm not super familiar with what the terminology means exactly. They made a draw call that put like Link's eyebrows on the top layer of everything.
Yeah.
So I think that it was like a UI element, I think, which is why it would show up over like his hair and stuff. Wait, what happens if you use the axe? Yeah, that's fine. You can wear him down.
Yeah.
Oh shoot, we don't have his animations on.
Shoot.
Let me
Here.
fix that.
Put everybody who's been promoted, put their animations on, and then make sure everybody else, like, is turned off. I know it kind of slows stuff down, but we just got a promotion. Time to celebrate. Am I right?
And I'll leave Florina's on for a little while.
Just because she's the best and the coolest and the most awesome and wonderful.
And darts too. Well, it's just I want everybody to have the opportunity to be seen. So you have not practiced this map.
Nope.
Oh, I'm just now realizing something about this map though. The two cavaliers should still block that passage with axes, put their axes on. They should still block that passage, but I'm realizing now that his axe is already on. This looked a little simple, like that path to the chest to the north.
Yeah.
And now I see why. It's because that snow will slow them down.
Yeah.
Considerably. I would not commit anyone else to that path if that's the case. I would send everyone else through the building.
Okay.
Because I didn't realize that the snow was going to slow them down. Like that.
Yeah, the wyverns even on like the other side.
Yeah.
Let me show you. Well, first off, Florina, hecka slow, right?
Was she?
Yeah, I mean, she only got here from there.
I thought that you were just doing that so Hector... Oh, wow. So she and Hector could spend time together. I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense.
But, like, I would also argue that she should probably have also been slowed in the desert so she wouldn't exhaust her mount under the harsh desert sun. That's an interesting sort of uneven application of logic.
I should go ahead and send him up, right?
Yes, just be very cautious whenever you go past that building. Make sure that the mages are all dead.
Okay, I think I need to pull Legault back by one. Because look at that crap.
Okay.
Not that crap. This crap.
Yeah, because you put him in the forest if you can.
Yeah. Oh, here. My goodness.
A
what
number
a snowstorm.
A number of enemies have super long range magic.
Ooh.
Cool coat, man.
Yeah, it really is a very cool coat. Why? What?
Wow. You're so cool. So just that was such an honest exclamation that I imagine it from Priscilla. She just gets hit with a lightning bolt and she can't see who's attacking her, so she's like, why? It's perfectly normal. He's a handsome man. Who cares if he's my brother?
Or what? Oh. I got a chest key. Should I send it to the tent? Or I should send the door key to the tent.
Oh, you should.
Send the chest key to the tent. I could send the door.
There are only 3 chests, but there are many doors. I would send the chest key to the tent.
Okay. Bollocks.
With any luck, they might break their long-range tomes.
How many do they have?
They're not very many
Like 5?
uses, yeah.
I don't know. Hopefully I'll get to kill them first.
If Rebecca can, shoot, she can't quite get there.
Yes.
But I think that if she has longbow charges, she could shoot him from the exterior of the building and end his life.
Couldn't Florina? Nope.
No, because in a weird use of perspective, they made it to where you can't attack to the interior of a building with standard attacks from the south. For some reason, they didn't go so far as to make the tiles too thick on the sides, though, which is weird to me. Personally, I would have probably wanted to add like a corner piece and then have the suggestion of a slanted exterior building on the left and right side that led to a second tile, you know?
Well,
she'll be able to roast him next turn, I imagine, unless he thinks to retreat from her.
hang on, what does she have on?
He can't attack her unless he uses bolting, and I don't think that bolting will inspire a counterattack, even if she has a longbow.
Okay.
That's a very particular set of circumstances, though, so I'm not entirely sure. Not 100% confident in my...
Priscilla should drink something, right?
She should go into the woods and drink something. Even if she has to retreat to do it, just because, if, I don't know, that guy gets like a crit or something, I think she might die
imagine
anyway.
it's hot cocoa. I want it to be hot cocoa.
That's what Urk has been doing. Following people around, warming their vulneraries. I went to college for this.
That's so cute.
I went to the best magic school. I went to the university, you know. Quoth would never do this. Yeah, I said the name.
I did it. You absorbed a book. I did it.
One of your garbagey fantasy novels.
No, it was a high quality fantasy novel. I do read garbagey fantasy novels, but that was, oh my god, this is the best thing I've ever seen.
I forgot how over the top that animation was.
What the fuck did he just do?
He suspended gravity and...
He's Captain America.
No, I mean...
He threw his shield and then he was like, actually, but no.
It'd be pretty sweet if he Captain America'd people with his shield as part of his crit. But I think what he did is even more impressive. He just like threw his shield with such killer intent that it was just like, fuck you, gravity. I've got shit to do. I've got to be up here.
Excuse me, I need both hands to drive this into this man's heart. Pardon.
Maybe the implication is supposed to be that he hit the guy so hard with the sword that, like, a blast wave shot off and kept the shield suspended.
Oh my god, this is gonna be a miserable slog.
It's probably safe to move Legault now, just as long as it's not within range of the bishop and the mage.
He can move 1 square.
That is probably not worth giving up the forest.
Safety of the forest.
Yeah. He can move to that forest, though. And then at least it looks like he's trying.
Yeah.
There we go. Maybe he can just wind up going inside with everyone else.
Yeah.
I just keep waiting for a thief to come out of the staircase up there, you know?
Right? Wait, do you know something?
No, we are to the point where I'm just familiar with the format of the maps, and I remember very little about the specifics.
Oh.
I'm actually surprised they let that guy move.
There are a lot of these. Like, there's like almost a 6-pack of these coming down here.
You are sending the dynamic duo of Kent and Sane their direction. They stand not a single chance.
Not a snowflake's chance in hell.
I was actually trying to concoct a reversal of that. Something about matches, but I couldn't think of an appropriate, like a matches chance in the Atlantic.
A matches chance in the... But we're on a snowy place.
Yeah, whatever. Fuck it. It didn't bear fruit, okay? It didn't come together in time.
Like a match in the Atlantic.
Exactly. That is not a phrase worth remembering.
Because matches don't bear fruit. Just in case we needed to dissect that one.
Now Rebecca can kill that mage from the exterior of the building.
Ugh.
Because
just be done with you.
She has quite the arm on her.
Didn't even waste an extra longbow shot, Rebecca.
Do we have another one of those? Because it would be
Florina's great, but she'll always be my favorite.
We have... Wow, and they gave us it has 5 charges. It's a shame that it's anima.
Should I send it to the tent? Because it's closer anyway.
Well, no, it's not... I know that it looks like a lightning spell that Lucius can use, but check the affinity on the right. That is an arcane anima spell, not a divine spell.
Okay, well, I'm going to send it to the tent.
Yeah. We can probably give that to a super special secret character that joined specifically for the last chapter and easily burn through the 5 charges. We can put them to good use in the last chapter or so.
Okay, Foreshadow Master. Yeah, okay. I'm trying not to use the good weapons on things that I can kill. Man, he looks like he's really hefting like so much metal in those movements.
Just you wait.
He just he jumps and he lifts his axe, he jumps and then he lifts it higher. It's this game.
You don't know the half of it. Don't use the super spear.
Why does she just have a spear and a javelin? Oh, it's because she's ranged. Yeah. Okay, I thought we had forgotten to equip her.
Could she not fly far enough to attack the Wyvern Rider in melee? Not that it matters, really.
But I want her to spend time with Hector.
Okay.
They never get to spend time together.
You are right. They should make more time for one another on the battlefield. Because evidently, there are a bunch of sickos that can't bond with anyone unless
their lives are in danger?
Yeah.
I don't know. I just think it probably would take longer. Speaking of those sickos. Are we there yet?
Bunch of weirdos. Whoa, wait, go back to Rebecca. Ha 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 ha!
She's got an A.
Well, she has an A and it's almost an S. A couple of things that have happened this playthrough that I'm not too terribly familiar with, to be perfectly frank, because I normally use like a larger number of units.
Mm-hmm.
I normally don't really see too many of my characters get an S rank in any one weapon.
Mm-hmm.
But because we've been using such a small number, a lot of weapon experience has been getting funneled into just a few units.
Mm-hmm.
And another thing that I can't quite remember the other thing. There was something that I was really excited about. I think it may just be that, you know, like all of our characters for the last like 3 or 4 chapters, we're going to be able to use like silver weapons and killer weapons exclusively, you know?
Mm-hmm. Wow.
And it's because we have quite a few of them and we don't have that many units. I think that after we're done playing this, I'm probably going to play the game again on my own and see if I can do it with just like 6 people.
That would be pretty killer. You'll have to tell us how.
I love the axe. I think it's a little silly because the shape of it is very reminiscent of a halberd. Oh, wait a second.
Wait! The snow will stop soon. That's your chance to move ahead.
That's a thing? I didn't remember that being a thing.
I think there's like a creepy fortune teller that gives you the weather every once in a while.
I think that because we never spoke to her, we missed that whole like sort of side arc that was going on.
Yeah.
I think that she left our company. I don't think that she like died or anything. I think she was just like,
I'm bored, bye.
I'm too old for this shit. And then she leaves, and then Nils takes over for her. I think that he is the fortune teller now.
Oh.
If you bother to go to her tent.
Okay. I'm just trying to get Lynn healed right now.
Yeah.
Just so you know I'm not crazy.
Can Priscilla not move that far? Oh, wow. Don't forget that everyone's favorite beautiful boy, Lucius, can heal now as well.
That's right, I did forget. Oh, man.
Yes, we do not strictly need Priscilla anymore. I think that we'll keep her around just because
She's cool and everything.
she's a personal favorite. I try to emulate her, well, I say her, but I really just mean like the Valkyrie, the Fire Emblem mounted spellcaster,
Yeah.
very often in D&D.
Yeah.
But it's really difficult because it requires such a diverse array of skills, because just thinking about it from like system agnostic, just what you have to expect of that person. They have to have some level of riding, they have to have the funds to maintain a mount, and then they also need to be a caster of some
I don't know what to do with this. Should I just kill him?
Those Wyvern Riders are going to destroy themselves on your paladins in the next couple of turns.
Yeah.
Kent should definitely blast that priest.
Okay. And it'll be fine if he's got a javelin on.
Yeah.
Because he's just too strong right now.
Yeah, tragically,
Like, look at that shit.
I think that Kent is going to be my nomination for late game consumable stat boosters. Because that poor guy, compared to Sane, has gotten completely screwed statistically.
Yep.
I mean, even then, that wasn't great. Like, his strength is so low compared to Sane's. I'm pretty sure that Sane is like 4 or 5 points higher. Can you check? Kent was at 14 just there. Oh, it was worse than I thought. Yeah, 6 points.
Ooh.
There's a 6-point difference. Actually, have Sane move back 1, so that way, perhaps they'll get an even share of the experience. You could actually probably trade with Kent.
Yeah! And fix that problem.
Yeah, and put the Iron Axe. Well,
No, you...
there's the one. You got it.
Yes, teamwork. Okay. Sorry, they're best friends.
Who
and I
else?
love it.
Who else is left?
Oh. So
who has a door
nobody.
key? Who has a door key of those two? Does Hector have a door key? I think Hector has a chest key.
Yeah, he has a chest key.
Okay.
Galt is 18 million miles away. Fuck it.
One of those two.
He has
Rebecca.
A chest key.
Rebecca has a door key.
Yes, okay, Rebecca. Get...
Closer to in position. She'll be able to open the door up pretty soon.
I need to make sure she's wearing an iron bow just in case something happens. Okay. Attack? Attack what?
The Wyvern Rider with the longbow.
Yeah,
in the snowfield. Miss Green.
Yes.
Miss Green in the snowfield with the longbow.
Yes. And just, you know, for good luck. In good measure.
You should move Legault as close as you can.
Legault. Yes. No.
No?
No. This.
He's not. He could still move closer. Like a square over, or 1 square down and 2 squares over.
There.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that way you won't have to
I
run
think
through the
Priscilla's
forest,
probably going to take a shot.
That's the other one with super long range magic, but that is not a
Just
huge
a
concern.
little too far away.
It seems like a waste, but I feel like Raven and Lucius should stay back and guard Merlinus. At this point, though, it feels like not using the characters always feels like a waste, because they're basically all superheroes.
I'm just trying to... I don't know.
And Florina should move 1 down, and then we will storm this building tomorrow.